States and we're in San Francisco after a big night out, but we jumped in the car for a quick tour of the city with Jack. Alright Jack, so we're in San Francisco.
Oh, the grand tour here.
We got the tour going, so away we go.
Market Street. We're looking for homeless people to mug.
Right.
Or buy them a blanket, I don't know which.
Right. And how long have you been living here for?
I've been here all my life, born and raised. I was born in Oakland and raised in Oakland. Went to school in Oakland. And I hang out in San Francisco all the time. Love the city.
It's amazing, isn't it?
There's a lot of cool shit here, man. It's a lot of fun, but you kind of got to know it. If you're just a tourist, you come in, the tourist things aren't as much fun as the little sleazy bars and stuff in the basements and that kind of stuff. It has a dirty underbelly.
Right.
As does any town.
So you need some local knowledge.
Yeah, and it takes a while to find all the right spots.
Yeah. Where's those streets where it's like really massively hilly? Oh shit.
We'll head over there. There's a lot of hills in San Francisco, but you know what I'll do? We'll go over to Lombard Street. That's the crookedest street in the world.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. Yeah.
It'll be pretty cool. We'll get you over there.
Alrighty.
And that's a lot of fun. You know, there's Potrero Hill, there's Twin Heights, or Twin Peaks. I mean, there's just a lot of mountains here in town, and you haven't been up any of the steep stuff yet. I've had you down here in the waterfront. Right. Which is the old, which they used to call the Gold Coast, where all the Barbary Coast, where they had all the strippers and things in the 1800s. This was just wild back in the day.
It would have been rocking back then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was all the ships came in, and this is where everybody got Shanghai. They get the sailors drunk and put them on the ship, take off.
Really?
And take off for Shanghai. And the guy's stuck on the ship the whole time they're in the ocean. Where the hell is he going to go? That's where they got the word Shanghai. It was here in San Francisco. In Shanghai, that guy will take him to Shanghai.
Oh my God.
Pretty wild. This little place we're going here, Rickenbacker's, has the best collection of antique motorcycles, and the guy is dying. He used to own a bar called Henry Africa's, and he had the nickname Henry Africa's in the 70s. It was the hugest pickup bar in San Francisco. And he has a collection of Tiffany lamps in there that's you know, $4 or $5 million worth of stuff. Wow. But the guy's dying, and he sits in the front window. If he's not dead yet, we'll find out. But he sits in the front window with his big cat and his little oxygen bottle, and I think he's just waiting to die, and I think he lives in that window. Wow. And good, it is open now. We just got to find a place to park. Oh. That's going to be the fun part. That's the place there. Andy Rickenbacker's. Oh, shit, look at this rain. Wow.
Yeah, so a cold and wet Sunday morning on the streets of San Francisco, but we headed inside to this bar to check it out, and just some of the most amazing bikes all hanging from every direction. There was just stuff everywhere. I don't know how people sit there and eat, but it's a popular place, and here's a photo of the guy. He's a bit of a legend in San Francisco, so it was cool to check it out. And a bike there from Gone with the Wind with Clark Gable, and just some awesome stuff to see. And this one blew me away because I'm such a Howard Hughes fan. There's a photo of the Hercules or the Spruce Goose, and that was pretty cool, so I wanted to check out. And there's those lamps worth a couple of $1 million. We jump back in the car and continue the tour. So where do people usually, like if they come tourists, usually where do they go? Obviously the pier, whatever it is, and Union Square, whatever it's called.
There's a lot of things. They get them here for the events. The Moscone Center is real big for conventions. Yeah. Union Square, up where we were, and we'll go back into that. That's where our hotel actually is. Union Square is a real popular tourist attraction. They have the big fancy hotels there. Yeah. And then there's Fisherman's Wharf, obviously, and but a lot of people come here for conventions, and I guess the tourists come mostly for the wharf and just for the, you know, riding the cable car and that kind of shit. Yeah. It's kind of fun. I don't think the cable cars run in the rain.
Not surprisingly down those hills, right?
Yeah, and they, you know, their brakes are wood. They have wood down there. When they hit those brakes, it's wood that glides on the rails. Did you know that, Joe?
No, I didn't, Jack.
And when you ride them, you get this smell. You can smell the wood burn, and they have to replace that wood every now and then.
Well, do they?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
And this, years ago when I was a kid, this was a two-story freeway before the earthquake, right? In '89. And this was all dark, and this was all ghetto. And when I was like 16, I'd come here, and the black guys, this was a liquor store. Yeah. And they'd lag quarters, and this is where I get my beer when I was 16.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I get the black guy, give him 50 cents to buy me a beer. Now they've taken this whole thing down, and look at
look
how vista it is now.
Oh, yeah.
It's just gorgeous. That's Oakland on the other side. That's the Bay Bridge. And then this goes right to the ballpark where we were.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Talking about earthquakes, like have you physically felt one? Like have you been through?
In '89 they had that big earthquake, but I wasn't in the city when it happened. It collapsed this freeway, collapsed the freeway in Oakland, and it collapsed part of the bridge.
Wow.
And it collapsed a lot of stuff in the Marina District. I was on the other side of the bay, and I was living in a house that had a swimming pool. When the earthquake hit, I looked out the window, and the water in the pool was just like big waves. You could almost surf on them. It was really bizarre. It was it was like taking a cup and doing this, right?
Yeah.
The water in the pool splashing back and forth. It's
That's
pretty
amazing.
wild.
And touch wood, there won't be another one of them for a while, because it's a pretty amazing place, San Francisco. But we had some time to kill, so Jack took us over the bridge to a place called Treasure Island, I think it was. So we got a great view of the city from over there, and even on a wet and miserable day, still pretty incredible to check it out. And you know, so much to see in San Francisco. The famous Golden Gate Bridge. Didn't get a chance to go over that, but maybe next time. And there's Alcatraz. Couldn't believe how close it was to land, but we took the car back over into the city and down to the famous Pier 39 in the district where all the tourists love to go. And a little story about the Bushman, a famous guy, and we just happened to be there when we drove by.
Here's your bush guy. See this little clump of bushes right here? Watch this. See these people walking?
Oh yeah, that's him.
That's
Yes,
him.
That's the bush guy.
There he is.
There he is.
Barry's favorite.
Yeah, that's him.
Still the best car chase scene ever was Steve McQueen
Oh,
coming over
Bullet.
these things. Yeah.
What a fucking scene that, I mean, if you're really watching it, you'd think you're in the car.
That's, to this day, the best chase scene ever.
It is, I agree, Jack. That is the best with that Mustang and Charger.
Yeah, you never get tired of watching
No,
it.
you don't. I love that. I got that tape. I bought that tape.
So it was time to hit the famous Lombard Street, and I've basically filmed the whole thing so you get to experience it. Hope you enjoy it.
It's hilarious, isn't it?
I know, isn't it?
All the tourists. This is what the tourists do, Andrew. You wanted to know.
This is them. You number one. Me love you a long time. You buy me air conditioner, Big Joe.
How'd you like to live on this street?
Oh, man. This is unbelievable. How about coming up and down on a bike
And
in
then
this
look at
wet?
the views.
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it? Wow.
Wow. This is unbelievable. Huh, Andrew?
It's crazy,
Check
isn't it?
this out, baby.
Wow.
This is a good day. Usually this is like bumper to bumper traffic.
Is it?
Because tourists come here, you know, they want to come up and down this thing.
Sure, right.
How often have you been up and down here?
Oh shit, I don't know, I've been up here 100 times. I used to come over on my bicycle. They used to have bicycle events over here. I used to
did they?
bicycle a lot.
Right.
And before the thing, I would come here and I'd ride up this thing to get myself and get my muscles
in
thing.
good yeah.
It'd kick my ass, man. I get to the top and go, fuck me, why did I do that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the coming down was fun.
Yeah.
Wow,
What's this
people
little street
live
called,
right off
Jack?
here.
What's that?
It's got a little name, the street?
Lombard Street.
Oh, Lombard, okay.
Crookedest street in the world. You never been down here either, huh, Joe?
No, I never been, Jack. No, that's pretty cool.
You know what I'll do is I'll go this way and we'll come back up and get a shot of the street from the bottom down there. It's pretty cool. There's Alcatraz. There's a great
That's a
view of
great view of
Yeah.
it. Look at that. Yeah, so a big thanks to Jack for taking the time to show us around, especially those famous tourist spots. But as we wrapped up our chat and our little adventure through the streets, Jack had a few more little tidbits of information, and thanks for checking out the clip.
Yeah, this whole street, Broadway, was all strip joints.
Oh, okay, okay.
Still a couple.
Yeah, they're still here, but it's kind of more sleazy. It used to be kind of cool. It was all the big lights and all the cool
Yeah.
shit, you know?
Yeah.
Right. Those things on those buses just always stay connected to that power.
Well, they're clipped on. There's a little clip that holds them. I've seen these things where the guy has to come out, he's got a pole because his clip's taking a shit, right? And I guess they pull that little, but he'll come out, you know, if they go around the corner, sometimes they'll bounce off, they lose juice.
That's what I was thinking. Like if you had
yeah.
to make a turn,
It does happen.